Okay guys, here's another book review by popular request from my subscribers. This book came out in 2018 and it's a hardback slipcover book put out by Hong Kong in the year 2018. This is one of the one of the best Bruce Lee books put out. I would still put this second to the Japanese coffee table books, the big picture books. This one is called Dragon Shadow Xiang Jiang. This is a two-part book review. The other book I have is also a book put out by this same collector, famous Hong Kong collector, Kwai Lung. Kwai Lung has one of the best Bruce Lee vintage collections in the world. He's got several vintage Bruce Lee photographs, many vintage pre-death paper items from Hong Kong and other parts of Asia. And yes, these two books were published and put out by him in the year 2018. They go for a lot now. I was able to get this book from a store in New York City. I paid about $80 shipped, and this was like about a year and a half, almost 2 years after it came out in Hong Kong, when it was going for super expensive prices. And the other book I got for about $65 shipped from New York City. So I got them for really good prices. We're gonna go into this book now. Okay, so we're gonna go inside the book now. The front's got like some paper that's glued onto like cardboard for the slipcover. It's pretty nice when you feel it in general, but I don't think the quality's up to the Japanese books. Here's a front cover, beautiful cover. Same as the slip cover, but they add a little bit of images of Bruce on the head of Bruce. Go inside. There's collector Kwai Lung from Hong Kong. I've got him on my Facebook, had him there for many years. And there's the inside. Some of the photos you can see here were in the Japanese books, but a lot larger in the Japanese books and just more sharp and more quality. These are sharp though, they're nice. Pretty small. There's like a timeline page of the movies of the photos in the book. And there's a big boss. And Bruce arrives at Thailand on the boat in the beginning of the film. That's a nice photo right there. Too bad it's split in half. I mean, images like this that are rare and full like that are good for like lay flat. There's someone, I've seen these. This one's pretty rare. I've seen this one before. This is a good one, but then again, cut in half. They should put the more common ones cut in half and the more rare ones like without the binding in the middle. So yeah, it's gonna go Big Boss, Fist of Fury, Way the Dragon, Enter the Dragon, Game of Death, following the photos in the sequence of the way the movies came out. This is a good quality book though, it really is. It really is a good quality book. I just think it comes in second to the Japanese ones. But if you're talking like the best photo books, the Japanese ones and this one, definitely the best of the best. Very sharp images. Can't go fast forward a little bit. This book is loaded, as you can see. Look how many pages that has. This is only page 57. There's another common image, another common common images. That's a nice one. That's a nice one right there. Another rare one. That one too. I skimmed through more of these to show you guys what's coming up next. And there's Bruce with his famous Space God tank top. You usually see Bruce wear that in 1972. I've got a replica of that. I love that tank top. Very cool, very retro, very nostalgic, like 70s looking. Pretty cool shots. The binding on this book is really good, though. I can say that for sure. That's a rare image. That's a cool one. I like that. Kind of get through Fist of Fury. I like this image. One of these was on the lobby cards, the original lobby cards. These two are not, but this one's a cool one. I like that one. Almost through Fist of Fury. I like this shot. We're going into the Warrior photos. That's my favorite outfit of all the Warrior period Bruce Lee photos. The one with the fur, the black fur and the axes. I like that look. As far as the period characters go. It just looks like a barbarian. It looks cool. That black fur, it just looks fancy looking. I like that. I really wish he did a movie in those. It would be interesting to see how it would turn out. Way of the Dragon. Yeah, these are just a lot smaller than those Japanese books. The photos. And they've got some rare ones in there. The other books are like a little bit more personal. These ones right here are very nice. But these are like more about his movies. The other ones are like about his whole life. Those ones are a bit more personal books too. Like, you know, they go a little bit more into Brucey's life than this one. But this is still a great book. I do love this book. Bruce next to his Mercedes Golden Harvest parking lot. 1972. Then when he did some of this photo shoot right here. I know these are black and white photos, but the background was actually blue. I like this photo session. And for people always saying that Bruce never signed any photos of Enter the Dragon, I mean, I always thought that was, you know, kind of BS. I've seen autographs and there's one right there. An autograph photo, and that's Bruce Lee's autograph. It's just that he didn't really sign any promotional stuff. But you can't say he didn't sign any photos during Enter the Dragon. All of his movies, he signed pictures of himself, hand signed. So I never buy into that. Bruce signed pictures every year of his life that he was working for Golden Harvest. Every year of his life that he worked for Golden Harvest. Even when he was in Hong Kong, he signed photos when he wasn't even working in the movie industry. He signed his name on photos. Bruce just always practiced his autograph to perfect it. You notice over time, from Hong Kong, it changed the style of his autograph. And then during the Seattle years, it had a certain look, like when he lived at Ruby Chow's. Then the mid-60s, when he lived in Oakland, had a certain look. The late 60s, and then finally the early 70s. If you really hardcore Bruce Lee fan, you pay attention to this type of stuff, you'll even notice how he signs on checks. And you'll notice the fake autographs as well. These are beautiful shots. I like these. Lovely Game of Death shots. I don't know if it went to Enter the Dragon. Did it? Did they show any Enter the Dragon photos in here? Might not, because it's Warner Brothers. There is, actually. Oh yeah, that's right. That's a nice photo right there. Yeah, I've seen these before. There's Bruce Lee in Han's Museum. And then there's Joey Chen. Wang Shenglong. And then there's Bruce's personal friend. They call him the houseboy. Yeah, these are nice Game of Death photos here. Try to get through this. There's a nice picture right there. Yeah, there's some good Game of Death pictures in this book, for sure. And that's it. I'm gonna save a little bit for you guys to, like I said, once again, for you guys to look at yourself. If you buy this book, I'm gonna move on to the next book that's part of this release. Okay, guys. Here's the second book that was part of the release with Dragon Shadow. This one's called Dragon Shadow China, Bruce Lee's Light Film Clips. Oh, this is a paperback, a thick paperback book. And this is put out in 2018 from Hong Kong by collector Kwai. I don't know why they went with the kind of a cheaper paper for this. Dragon Shadow is really good. I mean, the quality of the hardcover, slipcase and all that. To be honest with you guys, I enjoy this book more. The photos in the other book are great, but it's just kind of like another photo book that's high quality. This book right here is different. If you're into like Bruce Lee's history, you're into, you know, photos as well, but you're into the old pre-death collectibles dating back to, you know, the late 40s all the way up until, you know, Bruce's death, 1973. Pre-death stuff from Hong Kong and Singapore. That rare stuff, like stuff that I look for to collect. It's all in this book. I mean, there's other collector books out there. I think when it comes to collectible items for the stuff that I look for, the good stuff, this is the ultimate book right here. I really wish this was a hardcover, and I wish the quality of, you know, the hardcover and had a slipcover just like Dragon Shadow. And the paper quality I wish was better. It's almost like a newspaper quality. I don't know why they went that route to save money or to give it a vintage feel. Either way, I don't know, but you have to be real careful with this book. The binding is kind of weak. And yeah, if you're able to get this book for me is more enjoyable than the other book. I'm going to take you guys into the book. Okay, so now we're going to go inside the book. Once again, collector Kwai Lung's book that he put out. I really love this book. This is one of my favorite books. I'm not impressed so much with the quality of how it was put together, but what's inside, the contents, is what impresses me about this book. So it just gives you a little overview about Bruce when he was born. It's got some rare documents in this book. I really love this book. Look at that. Old newspapers with his father, Li Hoi Chun. I've seen this photo. There's Agnes, Peter, and Phoebe when they were a few years old. I like the graphics right there too, that Way the Dragon. And there's Golden Gate Girl. I've always dreamed of owning anything, any type of promotional item, lobby steal, ticket, anything of Golden Gate Girl, because that was the very first film Bruce Lee ever appeared in 1941. And if you look closely, the children are in front of the theater, and there's lobby photos. I don't know if they were given away, but these were photographs of stills that were used to promote the film, and it says now playing. How awesome is that? I've been dying to see anything of Golden Gate Girl surface. Even a flyer would be just awesome. Still haven't seen anything. So this page, it starts off with Wealth is Like a Dream, 1948. It's cool because it goes through all of these childhood, adolescent films, and it has like promotional items from Hong Kong, Singapore, newspaper items, flyers, magazines, all that early stuff. Look at that. This is like, yeah, I love this book. This should have been a hardback book with high quality pages. This is absolutely like the type of book I like. There's the Lee family right there. Sightseeing the Dream. That film is we'll never be able to see that film. 1949. That's been lost. This one too, The Story of Fan Lei Fa. That one's been lost too. Blooms and Butterflies. You can't see that one either. 1950. Ooh, and there's the My Son Xiang, the kid, also known as Kid Chung. The Adventures of Little Xiang. I have this actual program that's printed in the book. One historical image, one historical program. I'm so honored to own that. Over 70 years old. One of the most rare Bruce Lee items. I was able to attain that, and I'm very thankful. Here's the Hong Kong and Singapore programs. I'm dying to get this one. I mean, I do want that Singapore one as well. I really do. The original Hong Kong one right there. Man, to own that is a dream. There's just more promotional stuff. Infancy, there's the Singaporean program. I have that. This one right here. This one I believe is from Hong Kong. There's Bruce rehearsing. Yeah, this book is really nice. I don't know why they did not make this in a hardback. This one's got, there's a guiding light. Beautiful Singaporean program. Oh yeah, I always loved this spread. Bruce and Ting Lai practicing Chi Sao. Or just Wing Chun techniques. The Mother's Tears. We've got some more rare programs in the back. I like how it goes through all the films and it shows promotional items that are collectible. Very, very cool. I love this. I love this book. This one is has more entertainment and interest to me than the Dragon Shadow. There's Love. There's 2 parts to that movie. That's part 1. And then there's Love part 2. A lot of fans don't cherish these Bruce Lee childhood and adolescent films. I personally loved collecting those. You're more personal with Bruce Lee collecting when you start getting into this stuff. This is loaded with information, photos, and just a lot of stuff. The wise guys who fool around. I have the flyer, Singaporean flyer. We'll start getting into Bruce's later films, Golden Harvest films. Too Late for Divorce. Yeah, this is some good stuff in here. Thunderstorm, one of Bruce's better acting performances. I would say out of all Bruce's acting performances, The Orphan was his best, absolute best acting in any of his movies. Not so much for martial arts, for pure acting. I say The Orphan is his best performance as an actor. And these are lobby cards from The Thunderstorm. These are from the 1974 re-release in Hong Kong. These are not original lobby cards from 1957, but they're still beautiful to own. A lot of people get those confused with the original 1957 items. Try to get through this a little bit more. There's The Orphan. Oh, look at that, the program. How rare is that? Ing Cho Fan, the director, and who played Bruce's father in the film. He's on the cover, but Bruce is not. It's kind of, I don't know. I know some of his movies he didn't have a big role, but that one he had a major role. He should have been on the cover. There's a lot of Asian magazines featuring photos from The Orphan. Start getting to Bruce's later movies. That's a cool photo right there. Jeremy and Bruce, 1959, at the pier in San Francisco. This is like right after Bruce came. There's Bruce and Ruby Chow's. And there's Bruce opening the door to his room upstairs. I like how it has bamboo. If anyone ever notices, outside of Ruby Chow's restaurant, on the foundation area, there's also this type of bamboo that was put there, giving it more of an Asian look. But that's really cool. Just adds more to the theme. There's Bruce at the Jen Van Gogh Institute, 1963. There's this Hong Kong photo salon photos. That's a good one right there. That's a full shot. Pretty rare. Then we start getting into, I've got that magazine. That shows when Bruce was in San Francisco and he did the cha-cha with Diana Chan Chung-Win. I'm going to go a little bit deeper into the book to try to speed this up a little bit. It's going to be a long review. Green Hornet era, Marlowe, Wrecking Crew. This book is more personal. Oh, I love that. Those newspaper ads are awesome. I've got some of those original Hong Kong newspapers ads. And then we got the Big Boss lobby cards. Man, I was so honored, so happy to have got these cards. These are treasures. true treasures for the real collector. The second edition ones and all the other ones that follow, I mean, they're good. They're nice to have, part of the collection, indeed. But they're nowhere near as cool as having these. There's the original ticket. I always wanted that ticket and this program. That's for the Boy Scouts November 3rd premiere of Big Boss. And there's some of the original flyers. I got some of these original Hong Kong movie flyers. These are theater issue flyers. These are rare, very rare. I like going for that original stuff and having it in my collection. There's Bruce's Cake, November 27th, 1971. The Big Boss cake, that's like right after the Big Boss came out. Very cool. Bruce Lee's Way the Dragon calendar card. Look at that. Original Golden Harvest Fist of Fury ticket. That is awesome. It's got the round logo on there. I was very fortunate enough to get one of these rectangle tickets, but with the GH logo. Same one that was used in Enter the Dragon. And these are Fist of Fury original lobby cards. Those are some other cards that I'm after. And there's the Fist of Fury promotional card right there. I've got that. Fist of Fury 1972 original Singaporean flyer. Look at that newspaper ad. Very, very awesome. These are like the photo salon style photos. Nora, I don't have hers, or Betty Team Pays. That's the Bank of America check. TVB, I guess. Bruce donated this 10,000 Hong Kong dollars when he was doing the, on June 24th, 1972, he did the HK TVB Operation Relief. I guess the tsunami hit and a lot of people's homes were damaged. And Bruce came to do they called Bruce and Bruce didn't ask for any money. He didn't make a single penny. And he came right away. They called him on the phone and he did it for free. And he raised $10,000. Actually, yeah, this was actually donated from him. And then he raised more money on the show through the telethon. That's a cool check. Oh my God. I mean, that's probably the best Bruce Lee signed check I've ever seen. The name. Look, it even has the same date. June 24th, 1972. He signed it on that day. And it's just so colorful. It's got the Hong Kong Victoria Harbor with the junks. And it's in color, and it says Bank of America. Yeah, that one's a true collector's piece. Wow, look at the newspaper ad for it, too. That's a cool newspaper ad. Try to zoom through this a little bit more, yeah. There's the Way of the Dragon lobby cards. I was honored to get some of these as well, the original ones. And there's the record, one of the LPs. There's 3 released in Hong Kong, 1 released in Taiwan. The Taiwan one was kind of a copy. And there's a tape. I was so lucky to get that tape. Oh, look at those. These have been a dream of mine. But get these. And I wanted to put them next to my green Way the Dragon flyer that matches this design. Oh my God, that would be a dream. That is my favorite film. We're going on to Enter the Dragon. I want these lobby cards like probably the most. I want these lobby cards the most of any Bruce Lee lobby cards is these ones. I mean, the pictures on them are awesome. The borders are just colorful. Red, black. It's got the Concord logo, GH Wheat logo, and yeah, the black set is nice, but those were issued later. Yeah, these are my ultimate. These are my ultimate cards that I'm looking for. And here's these. You get the records. It was funny. I told a collector that this was my favorite record, just so everybody knows. And I don't mean the music. The music's horrible. The cover. My favorite Bruce Lee record cover right here. And he text messaged me saying that this one is his favorite. The green one's more sentimental. Right after that, he goes on YouTube and makes a video and says this one's his favorite. Come on, guy. You are a funny guy. Anyways, these tickets, that ticket is awesome right there. This is a ticket from Macau, the Apollo Theater, but look at that ticket. That is awesome. I love that. I had a chance to get this one. I didn't buy it. But yeah, I mean, some collectors out there are pretty strange people. The Game of Death lobby cards. Now we're getting good stuff. I love these Game of Death newspaper ads. Look at the designs on them. I have one framed in my room. And yeah, they put more cards into. There were 16 cards in this original set. I think they knew this was Bruce's last film and they were trying to promote the heck out of it. But if you notice, the borders are like a baby sky blue. There's another set of these cards that has a square logo as well. Yeah, this is loaded. I love this book. I wanted this newspaper ad so bad. And this right here, this shirt that Bruce is wearing, this is supposed to be said that this is Bruce's last interview on ever before he died, and it was. He was talking about his issues with Lo Wei and just a lot of things going on, just getting things off his mind. Too bad they don't have the footage of this anymore that was on TVB. But this blue shirt right here is the exact shirt that Bruce wore under his red, white, and blue biker jacket. People wear that jacket and think it's red, white, and black, but it's not. It's red, white, and navy blue. This was the shirt that went underneath. I really want that newspaper ad, but it's very rare from Hong Kong. Yeah, we start getting on to the later stuff. Yeah, these are cool lobby cards. Legacy of Rage Hong Kong lobby cards. Those are cool. Some of Brandon's lobby cards are nice. I think, because I'm a Bruce Lee fan and collector, I think Brandon Lee's laser discs are some of his best items. I don't really care so much for the Bruce Lee laser discs, even though I'm more of a Bruce Lee fan. But for some reason, the Brandon Lee laser discs, just the Japanese ones, and the ones from Hong Kong or Southeast Asia, those ones right there, they tend to pop out with the artwork. They have that real collectible look to those ones. And I'm not even really that much of a Laserdisc collector. So now we're getting into these comics. I know a lot of people are into these Hong Kong early comics. I'm not into these. I honestly can care less if I don't get any and they got the whole collection. People make such a big deal about these. It's cool that they're Bruce. It's cool that they're vintage. I'm not really into the whole comic style, cartoony looking artwork of Bruce. I like more like realistic images of Bruce. Maybe for something else like an anime cartoon, but not Bruce. With Bruce, I like everything more realistic. And we start getting into the magazines over here. Gold Movie News, in my opinion, the second best magazines of Bruce. My favorites are always going to be 4 C's Weekly. You know, anything pre-death. Like, I love that one right there. That one. I like that one too. Yeah, this is a rare one also. I'm going to go ahead and close the book now. There's a replica of the Singaporean program for the kid. An exact size and a full replica. That's it for this book. And that concludes the 2-part book review. You guys requested it, so I delivered. Have a good day.